First day in pads.
It was a pretty good first day in pads. Sometimes the guys ooze into pads, but they didn't today. I thought we had good inside drill. I thought we had good bobcat drill, and then I thought team was really pretty good for the first day. They did a good job of going hard. We had pretty good contact, and we kept people up. Defense did a good job of punching the ball out tonight, and we were emphasizing that heavily, and that was good to see. Though it wasn't good to see two seniors on offense be the guys that got the ball punched out. So we knew the head coach would never go home happy.
Have these first few days been going? What are you seeing from the team?
First 3 days have been really good. You know, we've got a nice schedule where we walk through in the morning and then have plenty of meeting time and enough downtime for the players. And we've beaten the heat pretty good. And you know, you come over here with the press box for a little shade and everything. It's pretty nice in the stadium at this point in time. Conditioning was good. Attitude was good. Carryover has been pretty good. The good thing is the new guys are struggling a little bit, but they can watch the veterans and learn, and the veterans are doing a good job of helping coach them. So all in all, we've gotten a lot done, but we're not very refined or you know, technically sound yet, but we're not unusual for just 3 days of practice.
The way these last two seasons have ended without you getting an invite to a bowl, even though you've become eligible, is that kind of the rallying cry around this year to get there?
It is. You know, our motto has been "Leave no doubt," and we want to try to not leave any doubt in those people's minds. And this team was a little ticked off back in December about the way things were handed to them. And, you know, when winning on the field doesn't matter, it's hard to explain to your team. And that's exactly the situation we were presented with. So we just got to do a little better. That's all we can take control of.
The program seems to be growing the way you want it to, though, especially the last 2 years. 6-6, 7-5. Are things continuing on that upward trend?
They are. I think everything's going in a good direction. You know, we always wish we could win more faster, but I think if you go back and study the last 15 or 20 teams that have made this move from FCS to FBS, we've done things about as quick as anybody. Marshall, I think, might have been a little quicker than we were, but all in all, most of them have had their struggles. Georgia Southern was pretty good, obviously, and Appalachian State last year. You know, and we're doing a good job with our guys academically. They're graduating. We put 5 guys with NFL contracts last year. 4 of them had their degree. One's just a little bit short. Our attendance is going well. So everything's going in the right direction. We would like it to go faster, of course, but we feel good about it.
Coach Washington was a guy who was here for a while, and then obviously Coach Ambrose coming in. And how big the fact that he's played at the NFL and he can relate to playing this game for these guys out here?
It's pretty big. You know, they all would cherish hopes of playing at that level, and for a guy that played 13 years and was an All-Pro, he kind of walks in like E.F. Hutton. They're going to listen right off the bat. And then he's got a great demeanor about him as a coach and a knowledge that's very special. So we've really hit a home run with him. He's done a great job, and players certainly have bought in with his style and everything. So I think that's gone pretty seamless, and Coach Thompson's commented about him positively several times.
You guys wearing shells today. When do you hit full pads?
Wednesday.
What are you hoping to see from the team once it gets to full contact?
You know, we don't practice a lot different in full pads than we do in shoulder pads. You know, except when we scrimmage, and I think we're scheduled to scrimmage maybe a week from today. So other than that, I think just the fact of getting used to carrying full pads a little bit. We may have, you know, a 10-minute period of scrimmage within the practice. The defense needs to tackle sometimes, but it won't be a lot different.
Coach Tyler Jones, it seemed like the very first play on 11-on-11 took off, gained 30 yards on the ground. And I was noticing when the guys were starting to hit him, he looks a lot bigger. Has he put on weight in the offseason, or can you tell us what's his weight right now?
I don't know offhand. I think it's about 210, which would be a little heavier. But he worked out twice a day all summer. And you know, when we started with him as a freshman, I think he might have been on the bench 225. strong, and I used to tease him about it a little bit, but he can probably bench 375 right now.
375, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's good. Quarterback needs that. Most of my quarterbacks have been 400-pound benchers, a lot of them. And what sometimes you all and fans don't see is after he throws the ball, he gets rocked. When you're following the ball, you don't necessarily see that all the time, which is normal. Coaches do. He does. But to take those hits and withstand those hits, the strength helps. I mean, there's never a complete cure for injury, but your body can withstand a few more of those as the season goes on, if the stronger they are. And he's worked really hard to put himself in a good position. He's really bought in on getting bigger and stronger. He understands it.
Coach, you've talked about your O-line and D-line's looking a lot more like a D1 team, and they look great without pads. But once they put the pads on tonight, did anything kind of pop out to you that we are a little bit bigger than even I thought we were?
Well, I think it catches your eye when you finally get shoulder pads on as to we're starting to look like when we run out on the field we belong, and that we, I used to say we lost every pregame warm-up when it came to the look contest, and now we're getting, so we might win a few or at least hold our own, which is good. And it's taken a while to get to this point, especially with the O-line, but we've got a pretty good-looking group there now. We're developing a little more depth. Our depth hasn't played a lot yet, but I think they're farther along than some of the freshmen that we've had to play. So we're sure.